I should really have adjusted that before. I'm going to cut that out hopefully. Anyway, hi YouTube, it's me again, Natalie. I'm just going to do a quick makeup haul, and I mean, I know I said in the video that should be going up exactly the same time as this video, that I do want to do tutorials and everything like that, but at the moment I'm working off a webcam, so if you think that the quality of this picture is okay, then please let me know, and then I will use this one for the moment. But my camera has lost its sound, so I'm gonna either have to do voiceovers, but I need to try and get some recording software and stuff like that. But I'm gonna either have to record and do voiceovers, which I don't really like them as much as the ones where people talk, so I kind of wanted to talk in mine. But at the same time I kind of want to just get on with like putting some of the ideas I have out there, because you never know, someone else might do something. So anyway, I've got a product haul today, and it's all kind of makeup and cosmetics, and it's a little bit of a review because a few things I've actually used. I'm not going to do swatches and stuff because I've got quite a bit to show you and I've got to rush out. So anyway, before I waste too much time, let me get on with it. Now the first item that I have is the Benefits How to Look Your Best at Everything. How to look the best at everything, sorry. And it's this one. I'm trying to make sure that the light is so reflecting off it. There we go. So, and my one is in shade Deep. It comes in 3 different shades. I think light, medium and a deep, and they all have like different coloured boxes. So mine was like the pink colour, which I quite like. I mean, I think all the colours are quite nice. I think it's pink, turquoise and purple. Now what I like about this set is I don't know if I can show you because I think it's just going to reflect off of it, but there is a mirror inside, so I try not to do the reflection into the actual camera, but there's a mirror inside, and it's actually a good mirror. It's really, really magnified. It's very, very clear. It's not like a funhouse mirror like some mirrors can be. And then it also has like a guide, a step-by-step guide of how to use your product. So if you're someone who maybe doesn't really know much about makeup, or maybe if you're looking for something for your daughter, so something that she can kind of start off with, then this would be maybe a good thing to try. Something that maybe she'd only use obviously on special occasions if she's very, very young. And the good thing about this set is it does actually have everything that you need. There are good points and bad points on it though. Mostly I think 99% good points. I definitely think it's worthwhile. It's got a miniature Pause Professional that you can see here, and then it has a Hello Flawless foundation there, which is a miniature, and it has 2 of the different Boing concealers in 2 different shades, and then it also has a powder over here as well, and a little brush, which is actually a good brush. I've used it, as you can see, and I put it back in the plastic, so it's got powder all over it. That's what I've got on my face today, for the most part. And then I've got a little tiny bit of matte concealer that I put in places that I didn't want to use the Boing, but I have used the Boing under the eyes and in a few other places as well. So obviously, like, the Pause Professional is really, really good product. There's so many reviews out there, I don't even need to speak about it. The Hello Flawless, once again, I think that's an award-winning product now. It's really, really nice. It has SPF 25 in it, which in this weather, because the weather's actually decided to be summer again, which is why I've decided to start wearing it again. It's quite a good thing because then you have the added SPF in there. And then the Boing concealers are good. The only thing that I would say is, like, with my skin colour, this set is not 100% exact to my skin colour, but it comes pretty close. I had to put like some translucent powder over because I don't know, I feel like it might oxygenise a tiny bit, but I'm not sure. It really depends on the weather, and that sounds like a really weird thing, but if you use the set as instructed, it comes out very, very well. But if you use like products individually, I don't feel like it works as well individually as it works as a collective together. But generally the response has been quite good when I've used the product. It looks quite natural, it looks quite nice, and people seem to like it. The concealer's good, but this shade is really off my shade. It actually on camera looks like it's quite close to my shade, but that's because of the light, but it really is not. It's really dark. The lighter one is okay for me, but I'd say my colour's probably somewhere between the two, which is a bit odd, but you can't expect to get it exact, and a good thing is you can mix the two. If you do get this set, then you can also use a dark shade for contouring. There is, I think, Goss, who does like tutorials and stuff online. He's got one where he contours using concealers, and he uses the concealer underneath his foundation to actually contour, and yeah, it's all very professional how he does his tutorials. They're very good. But yeah. But anyway, this particular item is really, really good. I like the fact that it comes in its own separate packaging, so you can take it out. You can also take out both the Pores Professional and the Hello Flawless as well. And the packaging is so cute. I think that is the cutest thing, because it's like literally like a mini person's foundation. But this set, I bought it kind of with the view of, you know, if I stayed over at someone's house, it's just a really easy way of making sure that you have your makeup, not having to pack loads and loads of stuff, or if you go away for a weekend or something. But I've been wearing it, and at some point that foundation is going to run out, and I'm probably only going to be left with like the concealer and stuff. And well, you can buy the miniature Pores Professional, so I can refill that, but you can't buy the miniature of the foundation, so we're going to try and lay off it. But I quite like using it because the weather's gotten hot again. And then the powder is actually really, really nice. It's so soft, it transfers really well, and you don't need to use a lot of it. I bought this when this was when this had gone down in price. It has now gone back up. I think it's £26, but to me it is worthwhile. The products will last you quite a long time, and you know, I think, you know, per product it doesn't work out to be that expensive. Still works out to be quite a high street price if you're doing it at a per product amount, and with stuff like the Pores Professional you only need a tiny bit and it goes such a long way, so it's definitely a worthwhile product. The next thing that I got is, if I can find it, yeah, is this that I got from Illamasqua. I went to an event in Selfridges for the launch of their new Sacred Hour collection, and I love the entire collection. And I have to say, in general, in terms of like company ethoses and staff and how they are just with their customers generally, I'm not just talking about myself, but when I've spoken to other people, and I spoke to other people at the event, they had such positive things to say about what the Illamasqua staff are like, how they treat their customers, and regardless, they just have such a good amount of knowledge and passion about the product. They really don't seem to be the sort of company who just employ people to sell. I think because the formulations of the products are so good that they, you know, the products can sell themselves, but you have to have someone who's willing to actually see what the product can do. And as long as you have like a decent, nice person who's actually impassioned about it and believes in the products, that's all it usually takes to sell like a good product. And I know from having worked on a counter before what that's like. So anyway, I went to the event, and I got the Illamasqua Skin Base. Oh, let me try. This is like the worst lighting for it, so I'm going to really try. But it's all blurry, but it's the Illamasqua Skin Base. And it's in SB13 is my shade. So if you're this kind of complexion, that's the shade you need. And they're really good at matching your colour, actually. So I got colour matched for that. And then I got the Skin Base Lift Brightening Concealer. I haven't tried this yet. I have tried the Skin Base. I got a sample of it in a little pot when I went to one of their stores, used it, went to this event, and then bought it. So, because I was just like, yeah, it is probably the best foundation I've ever used. So yeah, I love it. And Pixie Woo uses it as well, so I noticed in a lot of her tutorials they use it on their tutorials. Anyway, but I got the Skin Base Lift brightening concealer, and my one's in medium too, and that basically, depending on what shade foundation you are, depends on what shade concealer you fall within, and I got matched like correctly, so that was great. And I got this matched at the actual event. And then they gave me a sample, a 3ml sample of the Hydra rehydrating gel, and this is basically like a primer, but it's a bit different because it's a gel formula, but it's not like a sloppy gel. It really is like a really kind of thick gel formula, but then when it goes on really, really easily, so it's quite firm, like you can mix it around, and they like demonstrated, and it literally has like, it will bobble up as if you've stirred through something quite thick, but then when you put it on, it is so light. So it's something that I'm really excited to actually use. So it means effectively with these 3 products, they gave us this sample, but with these 3 products I basically have the Skin Trilogy, so I should be able to see what the whole skin base looks like. I didn't get any palettes or colour things because I wanted to start off with the base products first and then work my way up to that. I have got some other Illamasqua makeup which I think, you know, certain products are really, really good, and I will demonstrate those in tutorials later. Then on to like a little bit more of an affordable brand. I ordered some stuff from NYX. Online they had a sale recently, and it just meant that you could get lots and lots of stuff. It was 3 for 2, and then I had ordered these lipsticks first, and then I went back on and I ordered more stuff because they did a special offer where if you spent over £15 you could get free delivery. So the delivery is quite expensive with NYX. It's like £4.50, which I think is a bit much, but if you spend over £40 then it's free. I think it used to be if you spent a bit more than that. But yeah, I got 5 of the round lipsticks. I actually got 6, sorry, because I've got Iconic, but it's over there somewhere, and Iconic is actually probably my favourite. The reason why it's over there somewhere is because I've actually been wearing it all the time. I haven't worn these yet, but the colours actually look exactly as they do in the bullet, like if you at the bottom, sorry. So if I was to open it up, it's got the bottom part, then it's got the sparkle and everything in it. This is one of the only brands actually that I can say the bottom really does look like the colour, and then the colour actually looks like what's in there. So it's quite good because you can find what shade you want without having to lift the lid off stuff. And I got this in Celebrate, Taupe, Frosted Beige, Saturn and Earth Angel. So I got it in and then obviously Iconic. So those are the 5 shades that I got, and they went down to like £2.50 each. I did try to get eyeshadow palettes, but all the ones that I wanted people had bought, so even of the new collection they were like out. But then when I went on the second time, I decided to order, and I made a bit of a boo-boo. So it's still actually in all of its plastic and stuff. But I made a bit of a boo-boo because I accidentally ordered the wrong set. So I ordered this Love Anthem set, and I wanted the Naturals one, but I'm fine with it. I was really disappointed though, because I was like, why did you not look where you were clicking? Because all of these shades here are really nice, but it won't show on camera, but all of them have all of these ones, sorry, have sparkle, and these are like the ones that I really like in the neutral set. These kind of shades are kind of in there, and those are the ones that I wanted because that's what's kind of missing from my makeup collection a bit. I've got quite a few bright colours, like I'm putting in the wrong direction. I've got quite a lot of bright colours like these ones, but you basically get 10. It went down to £10, so it ended up being £1 a lip gloss. And I've seen these swatched and stuff online. They seem to swatch really well. You can't really go wrong for £1 anyway, so I got that. and don't forget it is 3 for 2 that I on the sale items, so one of the items that I bought I got for free, so it's pretty good. Then I also got this on sale as well, and it's still available, and this is my favourite thing that I bought. Online it looks like this is the Hort jersey, and online on their website it does not look like it is as nice as it is. Like, the packaging is a bit shiny and stuff, but really it's probably one of the, I know I'm going to use this pretty much all winter, because it's got nearly every single trend that's coming up this winter in it. So it's got all of the purples here, actually on camera I think the blue's coming up a bit more brighter. You can't necessarily see the sparkle, let me try and get closer, but yeah, it's got all of those there. Down at the bottom over to the side where the yellow is, that's like a golden, it's got bits of flecks of gold in it. And then at the bottom you've got like greys and the blues and the kind of blacky colours, but they're kind of more, how can I put it, more like a charcoal. Like, it's not like a dark black, it's like more like a grey, and it's kind of got like kind of browny tones, but really dark brown tones with bits of glitter in it. I love this palette, and I can see that I can probably use this for so many different tutorials and things like that. And then the fact that they've got these two bright colours, they don't really go with the palette completely, the two bright ones there, but I really like them, and I like the fact that it's so versatile and that you have got so many different looks that you can have. That's what I like most about a palette. Sometimes some palettes all stick within the same colour base and then you don't really have the diversity, but with this one it's quite, small compared to those big massive palettes that some people do have, but yet you still have quite a wide selection. So I think a lot of those colours will complement most people's skin tones, and especially now with most people having a tan and stuff, some of those will look really nice as well. And then also a lot of the greys and stuff will look lovely in the winter, because grey's actually a really big colour this winter in clothes and in makeup. So then the reason why I actually managed to not be disappointed about the lip gloss collection so much was because I managed to get, oops, no, not my plastic. Okay, I'm not going to actually put that back in now for hygiene reasons. But yeah, okay, that's okay. I'm going to try to do. So I've lost like my Abigail. So okay, so let me just pop that back in. Sorry, I'm trying to work out how not to show the mirror because it is being overly reflected. But yeah, I've covered it up. But on this side you've got 4 different bronzers. You also have, let me go closer so you can see the shades a bit more. But you've got 4 different bronzers. You also have 2 blushes at the bottom, like a nice orangey colour, a pink, and then you have 2 lip glosses, and they are both matte. They've got no like shiny stuff in them, like no little shiny bits in them, so they're really nice. And one's in kind of like a better than natural lip colour, and the other one's in like a complete kind of neutral, pretty much my skin colour, so it will be a good one when I'm doing like a smoky eye. It will be a good one to use in that. So I really love this palette, I love it so much. And I haven't even swatched the blushes because I know that they will work on me. NYX blushes have got a very good reputation generally, and they do seem to be quite highly pigmented. So for £10, which is what this has gone down to, it's definitely my best buy. Now I'm gonna hurry because I've only got like a couple of minutes to show you like my last item that I got in sale, which was, I don't think that was my free item. One of these two would have been free because this was the most expensive item. And oddly enough, the one that was most expensive is the one that I'm probably thinking I probably wouldn't have bought it, because it looks a lot bigger to me online than it actually is. So, and that's the NYX Matte Smoky look, and it's the One Night in Morocco one, which just like that. So I'm just trying to get it out of the box. It proves a little bit difficult without actually ripping the box to shreds sometimes. Now the good thing that I'm going to say about this palette is it's really small, so it's a good kind of, once again, if you're staying over at someone's house and you want to take like some eye makeup or something, it's a good little thing for that. But I really like this, and I probably would take that with me and the other book, and then I would be fine for like, even for like, you know, a good couple of weeks or whatever if I was going on holiday. So yeah, the good thing about this palette is it does have an eyeshadow base, which is down there, and to be honest, I've had eyeshadow bases in other things and I've never used them, but NYX eyeshadow bases are supposed to be really good, so I think it will probably be quite good. And then it's got 8 colours, and they're all kind of like brownie tones, like, basically. They're shades that everyone's going to use. There's nothing kind of that is like killer about them, but they are nice shades of like greys and browns and just really neutral shades that are kind of timeless and classic. Then underneath you've got a lip palette section, which has got 4 different colours. I don't know if I would use all the colours in there. The only lip palettes that I actually like are the sleek ones that I've used, because half the time when I have lip products in palettes they just end up staying in there. But I'm going to try and use this one, but the shades are not really appealing to me. So, and this was £12, so this was my most expensive sale item. So I think, you know, either the Hawk jersey or the lip glosses ended up being free, and those are probably like my best to buy. Now the other thing that I got from there was just an eyeshadow base, which, considering there's one in here, I probably didn't really need the eyeshadow base, but I will use the one in the palette first, and I will save this for later, so that way I don't open 2 things before their date, because I'm kind of aware of product life and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, out of all the things I bought, what would I say is my favourite? The Illamasqua. Obviously it's probably the most expensive as well that I bought, and also the Benefits book is really good. Of the NYX stuff, I love the lipsticks, the round lipsticks. I think they're really nice. They're a lot more better quality than you'd expect them to be for the price, and even at full price I think they're about £4 full price, and I think they're worth every penny. So I hope that you liked the makeup haul. I'm not going to be doing hauls all the time, and I definitely won't be doing makeup. I probably won't be buying makeup for a while, unless I do like I'm going to try and do the £20 challenge, because I've been researching products for that. So which is a tag that started ages ago by someone in America, which is very clever, and I kept on watching them back to back on YouTube. So I'm gonna do that one. Other than that, I probably won't be buying much makeup for a little while. Anyway, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments regarding products or anything like that, then please leave me a message, and also subscribe if you want to see more. Okay, alright, bye.